Alright, what do we got here? Another YouTube video. It's good to make another video because I haven't made one in a while. Let me introduce myself, in case you don't know me. My name is Kenneth Stahl, and I'm just a young guy trying to figure out my way through the world, and as I go along, I'm trying to give advice to you that could help you out. My goal is to help you possibly live a better life, change the way that you're thinking, help you understand the world better, and I just ultimately want you to grow as an individual. I want to be that voice that guides your thoughts. I want to be that voice that sets you straight so you can have a clear mind and approach your life in the best way that you can, so you can just enjoy life the most and be the most successful and just go with it. And yeah, my other goal is just to get more popular on YouTube. I really just want to grow my number of subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to me, I'll be really grateful for that. So that's just a long introduction from me. But the purpose of the video that I'm making right now is to help you understand positive thinking and how you can apply positive thinking to your life. I want to first start out by saying the negatives about positive thinking. I do believe that there's a problem with people who are just going around all day, every day, being the most extremely positive person you can imagine. Always having a smile on their face, always just believing that everything's going to be okay. Always just saying to themselves, if I just believe in myself and I, using the power of positive thinking, everything will go my way. There's a problem with being that extreme of a positive thinker. Because the most obvious thing is that not everything is going to work out the way you want it to. So I'm just curious how an extremely positive person would handle a situation where it didn't go your way. Because that seems like you would be disappointed when you believe everything's going to be okay and it's not okay. Now, I also believe that the opposite of positive thinking, which is negative thinking, is always given a bad reputation. For example, depression. That's kind of where I'm trying to go with this. I have first-hand experience with depression. I know almost everybody else does on some level. But I just wanted to say that depression isn't completely a bad thing. From my understanding, and it's very limited, but depression is what we experience because we're trying to solve a problem, or we see something wrong with ourselves or the world, or something like that. So basically what this means is, if we notice something about ourselves that we don't like, something we want to change, we get negative thoughts about it, and we get depressed because we are trying to figure out a way to change it. And maybe we're currently unable to because we don't know how to, or maybe we just don't because we're lazy. But either way, it makes us depressed because we want to change. So, from my take on it, depression can be a problem-solving technique that people have just because that's just the way we are. And I'm not saying that being depressed is a good thing. I'm saying it's useful. If you have a bad case of depression, you're always being negative all the time. I mean, obviously, you don't want to be a negative person. I don't like extremely negative people just as much as I don't like extremely positive people. Because it's just, obviously you need to find a balance of being positive and being negative in some situations. So I want to talk about just how you can apply positive thinking to your life. I'm trying to think about a situation where you are going to experience something new for the first time. You haven't done it, so you're worrying about how it's going to turn out. You're very anxious. You have anxiety for you don't know what's going to happen. Positive thinking is useful because it kind of just settles you down. It reassures you that everything's going to be okay. If you're worried about something, if you have anxiety, it just vanquishes that. It's a positive thing. So the positive balances out the negative. But on the opposite note, if you are entering a new situation extremely positive, and I guess this is the reason why I have a problem with positive thinking in some situations, is that things aren't always going to turn out in a good way. And if something doesn't turn out the way you want it to, if you have a positive expectation for it, I don't know what that's going to do to you. I don't know how you would handle that situation. I also mentioned this a minute ago that depression can help you solve problems. Positive thinking. To me, if you're a positive thinker, if something doesn't go the way you want it to, instead of getting depressed, you would say, it's okay. Fine. I'll accept my limits. I'll accept that this is the way it goes. But I just don't see how a positive thinker could get better in their life. You know what I mean? If you're not going to try to get better because you're just going to accept everything the way it is, then you're not going to get better. You're not going to solve the problem. So I'm going to change subjects now, kind of, and positive thinking should be balanced out with your frustration of failing. Because we always fail, normally, the first time we do something. And when we fail, we get upset. We get frustrated. And positive thinking is that thing that balances that out. When we get down on ourselves for failing the first time, positive thinking is what makes us try again. If we didn't have that knowledge that, everything usually doesn't work out the first time because I've never done it before. If you don't have that knowledge, then you might not have the ability to keep moving, because then all of a sudden depression gets in your way. Oh my goodness, I failed. I'm not good at anything. I shouldn't be doing this. It might stop you, but obviously positive thinking will get you over that hurdle. It's not to say you shouldn't be depressed. A little bit. Or frustrated, I should say. But yeah, like I said, positive thinking isn't always the way to go, but it will always be that thing that balances out the negative. So just remember that it's okay to be positive, it's okay to be negative, and if you're finding yourself being extremely geared towards one side, just try to remember that balance, or just apply your feelings as they're needed. Maybe that's the best advice. And always be positive, but have an open mind. So, because things might not always work out. But it's again, I just want to throw this last thing in there. I just thought of this. It's easy to be a positive person if everything in your life goes your way. So maybe our feelings towards the situations are in response to what is happening. I don't know how that applies into this. I'll let you think about that. I just thought of it. So, again, my name is Kenneth Stahl. I really want to grow my number of subscribers, so if you can subscribe to me, I'll be really happy. And I also want you to give me some feedback, so let me know in the comment section if you liked me, if you found this useful, or just, if you like me. Let me know in the comments. And if you think that it's crap, let me know in the comments, whatever. So, again, thank you for your time, and I should probably shut up now and turn off the camera. So I'm going to do that. Bye.